We're making 4. So there's only 2 games, and I want to keep making 5 picks. So we're picking with the spreads. I hope that's all right. We're doing the spreads and the totals, and then we're also making a snowfall prediction. You good with all that?
For Dulles Airport.
I love it. But see, I'm surprised y'all didn't ask me about Minter.
Oh, dude, you're right.
The new Ravens coach. I'm shocked.
Well, let's do it. What do you think of the hire?
I think it's a good hire. And we talked about it before, where we needed to go defense. We need a smash mouth. We need to return to smash mouth Ravens football. And the thing that Minter has just continued to show is that he really is a defensive mastermind. He understands schemes really well. He understands assignments, and he understands personnel on the defensive side. So we have a lot of good tools on our defense, but there is going to take both a revamp of some personnel and also we need some pass rushers, man. Like, we're giving the quarterbacks way too much time before we can get to them, but it's also just a whole new mentality. So I like the choice of Minter, especially considering some of the other names that I was hearing floating around. So I think this was actually a good move, and we'll see if it's a great move. But I think it's at least a good move.
What are you going to think if Cliff Kingsbury comes up there to call the plays?
Listen, actually, I like Cliff. I mean, I think that actually could be interesting to see. I think that the key thing is that do we understand, and do you have a play caller who gets the otherworldly talent that we have under center, right? I mean, listen, Cliff has a good career and a good reputation when it comes to play calling and all that, and I get it. But you have an absolute rocket in Lamar Jackson. Can you come up with the right kind of offensive scheme that really takes advantage of who he is and the fact that you also still have a Derrick Henry inside of the backfield? That was something that Monken never quite got right. Mm-hmm. And so I think this could be, that actually could be an interesting combination if that's the direction that they go in.
And will you root for Harbaugh in New York?
Yeah,
as long as he's not playing Baltimore.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, I mean, they're in the NFC, so yeah, rock on.
Last thing before the picks, the Sphere coming to National Harbor.
Oh yeah,
I think that's incredible. How did that come about? Did they reach out to you?
Well, it's funny. I always say I'm a very competitive person, and I have a very competitive personality. And I always say when I go other places, I'm bringing 3 businesses back with me. And we went out to Nevada and had a chance to go see the Sphere firsthand. And I actually got a chance to watch Kenny Chesney rehearse, and it was wild because I realized that place is not a venue; it's a complete experience.
Totally.
What you go and when you see it, and for you guys or for people listening, if you have not had a chance to see it, it's actually mind blowing. It's some of the most interesting technology on the globe right now. And when we heard that there had plans to build another one in Abu Dhabi, we were like, wait a second, but what about building some in the U.S.? I loved working with the county executive, Aisha Brave Boy, on this. And we said, let's go after this thing. Let's go do it because, we need to show folks and continue to show folks, this is Maryland. We do big things. And so the fact that they're building their first one in the U.S., outside of Vegas, they're building it in Maryland and in Prince George's County. I mean, this summer is going to have $1 billion of economic activity annually.
I love it.
It's going to employ thousands of people. It's going to be, and I'm telling you, it is a total experience. So I can't wait.
I've been. You're not lying. It is not like any concert anywhere else. And all the hippie bands I like to play these venues. So I'm very excited about this.
It's going to be dope.
All right, let's get to the picks, sir. We start in the AFC title game. New England is a 4.5-point favorite on the road against the Broncos.
Mile high.
Yeah. So first, if we're going to take, so I tell you, for one, I think the Patriots beat the spread, and I'm going to take the under on it. But here's my why. I think that the Patriots are not just unbelievably hot right now. They got very, very lucky about what happened in the second to last play of the game, the Broncos game. That, for me, is the change. Because I actually might have gone with the Broncos. Because I think that Denver is difficult to beat in Denver.
Yeah.
I think that defense has just been lights out. And I've been deeply impressed with Bo Nix. That injury was tough to watch because you're watching a kid who is so close and a team that is so close. But I just do not see how the Broncos can recover from losing not just your starting quarterback, but a person who is really like the spark plug of the locker room and the person that has so much respect of the people in the locker room. So I think this is a different game without Bo Nix. Without him on the field, I've got to go with the Patriots on this. And we have to remember that the backup that the Broncos had. I mean, and I know everyone's saying, "Oh, he's really good. He's really good." He hasn't started a game since the 2023 season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you're in the AFC Championship game. I just do not see how the team does not have a fall off. So I'm going with the Patriots. I think they do beat the spread, and I'm going to take the under on it.
All right.
Hey, just go with the Rams against the Seahawks.
Seahawks
favored by 2.5.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get back to the spread and the Seahawks being 2.5. I do not understand that one. I actually think this is going to be easy money for people because here's the thing, and I was looking at this stat, which kind of still blows me away. That for the past 25 years, there have been 12 divisional games where a team has scored 40 or more points, and of those 12 teams, 7 were able to advance to the championship, and all 7 won the Super Bowl. So it's like there's something, and what we saw last week with Seattle was just nuts. Seattle once again showed that, as we always say, the key to the playoff is, are you hot and are you healthy? And Seattle showed that we're both. I mean, what they did, against the Niners was a statement game. That wasn't just a win. That was we're here.
Yeah,
We're
that
here.
was Michael Irvin with the belt against the trash can.
100%.
But could they have shown too much last week and didn't save enough for the Rams?
Yeah, well, no, that's fair. But also, what they did show is that they are the most complete team in football. And you know what they also showed, which I think the Rams are going to see right now, the whole 12th man thing, that's real. Because that is a really tough place to play. I think that to go into Seattle is just a really difficult game. And that defense, and again, shout out to McDonald, who I think is still I think he is the best head coach left in the playoffs. It still pisses me off that he was a Raven and we let him go because, frankly, I think Minter's fine. But the person, and I've always said, you know who I really want as a head coach? I want McDonald. He was already in our program, but we're not going to get him because he's now killing it with the Seahawks. But the Seahawks are a really, really complete team. The last 3 games, I mean, in Seattle's last 3 games, no team has scored more than 10 points. Like, this defense is ridiculous. So I think Stafford wins MVP. I think they've had a great year, and I think that the Rams' year ends this weekend in Seattle.
All right. So.
Oh, again, I think the spread is ridiculous. 2.5 is crazy. I think the Seahawks beat the spread, and I'm going to take the under on it.
Okay, under. All right, gotcha. I love you, Gov. You know I do. I also really love Mike McDonald. It's a bold claim right now to say he's the best coach left of the 4 when 2 of them have Super Bowl rings.
Who would you take over him right now?
McVay.
I might take Sean still. I love them both. This is gonna be a hell of a matchup, but that's why they play the games, right?
No, listen, McVay is a great coach. But you would take, if you had to build a team right now, start from scratch, you take McVay over McDonald?
Yeah.
Offensive league.
We'll learn a lot Sunday, but yes, I would. I also covered Sean when he was really young and got to know him. And, yeah, I love McDonald, though. There's lots of great coaches.
BMitch, what you think?
I like Sean because of the offensive mindset of the league right now. They make it very tough on a damn defensive coach. I'm being honest with you.
Hey, it is good to be passionate, sir.
And listen, I admit I'm probably a little bit biased because he's a Raven.
Right. I think that might be part of this.
I admit I'm probably a little bit biased.
But dude, I have some bias on
amazing.
the McVay side just because I knew him as a tight ends coach. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So,
that's true.
All right, the more pressing topic probably for the folks in our region is this snow that's coming. And I hope you're not offended we chose Dulles Airport, but for where we all live, Dulles is kind of like the most centralized point where we know we'll get an accurate measurement.
Yeah, because the weather service goes there to get their measurements.
Well, especially because DCA is like on the river, and that always impacts their snow totals with the humidity or whatever. So we chose Dulles. So we're curious your official number, sir, for snowfall at Dulles Airport, and this will be as of Monday, 10 a.m.
Yeah, as of Monday, I'm gonna go with 13.
Wow,
you went up there.
Yeah.
All right, that is
I'm gonna go with 13.
That is the highest snow total guess, and I'm gonna play a guess here. The governor's probably been meeting with really informed people about this. So
hey, look, Jay, let's do a price of right. 13.1 now.
13.1.